Hello, my faithful fans and viewers. I have returned before you for the even more highly requested sub sandwich comparison between the infamous Jersey Mike's and the even more infamous Mike's Deli. Now, when I last left you, I was comparing a roast beef sub from Mike's Deli to a sub of my own concoction from Jersey Mike's. Today, they are one and the same. I have a turkey and provolone from Jersey Mike's and a turkey and provolone from Mike's Deli. They're both topped Mike's way, which in Jersey Mike's case is onions, lettuce, tomato, vinegar, oil, oregano, and salt. But I made it Michael's way, which is onions, lettuce, tomato, vinegar, oil, oregano, salt, and pepper, with the addition of mayonnaise and brown mustard. In the case of the turkey and provolone from Mike's Deli, it is their Mike's way, which is lettuce, tomato, onions, oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper, with the addition of brown mustard and mayonnaise. In my last video, I was left inconclusive, seeing as they were on two different kinds of breads, and they were two different kinds of meats. But today, my friends, we will find the definitive winner of who is better, Jersey Mike's subs or Mike's Deli. Our palate cleanser of choice today is A&W. It has been at least 2 years since I've had A&W, but I have fond memories of it from my youth. It was supplied by Mike's Deli. Let us take our first ceremonial swig, I suppose. Oh, look at that. That's good. That's good. Now, seeing as last video, we flipped a coin to decide who would start first. And Mike's Deli won, per se, that coin flip. So today, we're here before you with 2 paper plates, one of which will host a Jersey Mike's Turkey and Provolone number 7, and one of which will host a Mike's Deli Turkey and Provolone, which is their number 2, I believe. And Mike's Deli won out last time, so we don't need to review the bags again. My opinions on the bag are still the same. So we're going to get our turkey and provolone Mike's way with mayonnaise and brown mustard and dig in. And then we're going to do the take a bite of this, take a bite of that, you know what I'm saying? And I honestly could not be more excited than I am now to do this taste test. So I'm going to move my microphone over here very quickly. Okay, and these are both on white bread. Okay, here we have our Jersey Mike's sub on white bread. Oh, sorry about that. Mike's way. See right there. It looks pretty good. Bread is cooked well. It's golden, nice golden brown. Okay. I will take the first bite. Good. I should mention, I'm a fan of turkey, but I do not usually eat it on its own. Usually I eat it in a club sub of type with ham, or in the sub I make my specialty sub from Jersey Mike's with prosciutto and salami. Jersey Mike's turkey is, it's good. It's good. It's better than a grocery store lunch meat, I would definitely say. It's like honey roasted. I should say I have higher expectations for the meat quality of Mike's Deli, seeing as they are a deli. They serve boar's head meat, which I think definitely adds to the price. The price is actually cheaper than Jersey Mike's, though, by about a quarter on most subs. At least the subs that are similar, like the turkey and cheese, the roast beef, the club, and so on and so forth. They're about a quarter cheaper on like the average. So I guess I don't know where they would forsake their quality. I guess in the sub bags maybe, because the sub bags are probably a lower quality than Jersey Mike's. There's that brown mustard. Very good. Now for a swig of our classic A&W. Has a nice vanilla flavor to it. And that goes down rough. Unlike Pepsi, which goes down super smooth, which is why it's superior to Coke. I should mention I got some hate in my last video about my Pepsi Coke opinions. But that is all right. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Mine are just right. It's a nice, definitely good color on the bread. Here goes a tomato. You know, I don't usually eat a turkey sub, but I am enjoying myself. Like, I would buy this again. I didn't buy it, but I would get this again. And for the final bite of the Jersey Mike sandwich for now, that's an altogether solid sub sandwich right there. I'm sure that its making had to go into that, which I made it, but that's irrelevant. All right. Now let's move on to our Mike's Deli turkey and provolone, which is their Mike's way: onions, lettuce, tomato, vinegar, oil, oregano, salt, pepper, with the addition of brown mustard. And like I said in my previous video, I really like that they wrap their two halves separately. It's so convenient. Like, it's like, because when I get a whole sub, I only eat a half at a time. And I think they recognize that, which, it takes a lot of effort. And like I said, Jersey Mike's corporate chain, they're not going to put in that effort. I think one of my favorite quotes from my previous video is Jersey Mike's is a mindless, or something like a mindless corporation that makes good fucking sandwiches, which I stand by. I stand by that. A heartless corporation that makes good fucking sandwiches. But, yeah. Let's tear into this. This looks excellent. I don't know if it's like a honey roasted ham that they have. Just on touching it, the bread does seem a little lower quality than it was yesterday. That's just, I don't know. Maybe I didn't. To be fair, I didn't investigate the bread too thoroughly yesterday. I just kind of looked at it, and it looks good. I'll give you a good view of that. Oh, let me get the paper out the way. Get the red onions. Got the provolone there, the turkey, red onions, lettuce. Is there tomatoes? There's tomatoes on there, and then there's the oil and vinegar and spices. Okay. I should say the appeal of the roast beef sandwich, like the look, it intrigued me more. Like I was so excited to bite into that roast beef sandwich, and it did not disappoint. I'm not as excited to bite into this turkey and provolone, but nonetheless, I will do so for science. I don't know. I think it's just the meat. It's not as good as my roast beef sub was yesterday. Honestly, I'm disappointed because that was an excellent sub. That roast beef sub, I just that was almost a almost a life-changing sub. But this just, it's not the same. I'm not getting the thrill that I got eating that roast beef sub. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's good. It's good. It's good. They're both good sandwiches. It's just, this isn't the quality I was expecting. It's not that it's low quality. It's just the taste is not up to. I want to, take a bite out of my sub sandwich and be like, this is amazing. I'm going to continue to eat the sub sandwich because, I'm hungry. And, it's a good sandwich. It's just not a great sandwich. It's the difference between a good and a great sandwich. That it's hard to describe, but and this is a good sandwich. The produce is still good quality. I don't know. I think it has to be, because this turkey more reminds me of grocery store lunch meat turkey. Which I guess boar's head is a grocery store meat. But, the taste I'm getting is reminiscent of grocery store lunch meat turkey. Which I suppose inherently is not a bad thing, because I can eat that shit, man. If you're hungry, just go home. You know what I'm saying? It's good. But when I'm eating a sub sandwich, when I'm looking for a great sub sandwich, that's not the meat I would choose. I would choose, freshly sliced, good whole turkey. Cleanse the palate real quick. And then move on to my favorite segment, known as take a bite of this, take a bite, you know what I'm saying? So I suppose we'll start. Let me move my microphone over here. I can't even see myself on the monitor. So, our first bite will be from our Jersey Mike sub sandwich. Taking another bite of that Jersey Mike sub sandwich. Ooh. It just reminds me that that's a good sandwich right there. Let me cleanse my palate. And a bite of the Mike's Deli sandwich. That was a bad bite, not a lot of meat. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to finish these 2 subs yet. I'm going to do that off camera. But I think I have come to my conclusion. That the comparison between Jersey Mike's subs and Mike's Deli should absolutely be done on a sub-to-sub basis. Because based on the roast beef sub from Mike's Deli that I ate yesterday, I know for a fact if I compared that to a Jersey Mike's roast beef sub, Mike's Deli would win by a long shot every single time. But in this case, the turkey sub, I think the Jersey Mike's sub wins out here. I suppose there's still variables like quality of bread that day, quality of produce that day. You know, there's daily variables that, you know, you have absolutely no control of. You can't get the same sub every time. So I think I'll have to do this again, maybe with the Italian. The only thing is, I'm trying to do it with the single meat subs, because they're where you can get identical. Because like the Italian at Mike's Deli is different than the Italian at Jersey Mike's. But I feel like it's inconclusive. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other because Mike's Deli was better yesterday, and Jersey Mike's is better today. I think they're both, you know, good sub sandwiches at worst and excellent sub sandwiches at best, and that's all you can ask for in a you know, sub shop at that price range. So I am satisfied with both my experiences with Jersey Mike's and with Mike's Deli. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching.